So I was in the spirit, and I met this young man called Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa, as I can understand, is one of the agitators, one of the of those who are fighting for independent state of Biafra. So I was in the vision, in the night vision, and I was with him. I was talking with him, discussing with him, and in that discussion, while both of us are talking together, then we saw a very huge flood. You know what is meant by flood? I'm going to explain those floods after this vision. So those floods were coming. As the flood was a heavy flood coming, and we saw that flood, and there are two babies in that flood. So those two babies were in the flood. As they were coming, immediately I said, we looked and saw these two babies in that flood, because the flood was moving. So what Simon did was he ran and picked one of that baby. Already the babies were dead. And I grabbed the other one. So those babies, there are a way the Africans used to, if somebody is drowning in the water, or maybe the person have drunk a lot of water in the sea or in the river, we used to bring that person and pump the person to see whether he will breathe. So Simon took the other one that had already drank and already breathless. That one have no life anymore. He pumped the water off from the boy, from the baby, and that one revived. And I did the same with the one that I grabbed. The other baby I grabbed. So there are two babies. One is a boy, one is a girl. So we pump those babies, but he was first to pump his own. So when they pump them, immediately they become alive. They become alive, and they were strong and healthy. So the one I have now is a little baby. You know, when you have a little baby, you just give a kiss, or kind of. So when I give the kiss, a little kiss to the baby, the baby was alive. Found out that the baby was alive. He was hungry. It's looking for something to eat. So he wanted to grab my lips. Then I take off, but I know that it's alive. So, and the moment those two babies were pumped and they are alive, then I came out of that revelation. Yeah? So I'm now going to explain the meaning of that revelation. Yeah? Some time ago, the Lord showed me the state of Biafra. Yeah? And that state of Biafra in the realm of the spirit is already done in the realm of the spirit. Okay? But I want to first of all explain what the meaning of that flood in the vision. So that flood in the vision that killed those two babies, where the flood is a kind of turmoil, a kind of depression, a kind of flood means you can call it depression, you can call it evil, you can call it obstacles, you can call anything you can call it, okay? You can call it pollution. There is nothing good in flood, okay? Then, what is remarkable is for Simon Ekpa to take that boy and pump the water, and the baby becomes alive, yeah? And the one I have, I pump that one and it become alive. So that means that the Biafran struggle, which were already dead before as a result of People were depressed. People have obstacles. There are hindrances. There is no support. It means that Biafran baby, that Biafran child that were dead is now alive. Okay? It's alive in that vision. That as I saw it, I explained it as I saw it. So that vision shows that the Biafran child, which we used to hear before, is now alive. So it means that I was reading newspaper the other day. I heard that there is referendum going on in Nigeria and Biafran land, or kind of, whether there is referendum or no referendum, the Biafran child is now alive. That child, that children that are dead are now alive, and they cannot be stopped. Okay, because I know what I saw. So that Biafra we are talking about is now, this vision is a confirmation of the prophecy I released before. If you go and check it, that I saw state of Biafra. This is a confirmation that the Biafran is alive. Because they are children, because this vision comes in form of children, it means that they are now in infant stage. The Biafran children are now in infant, they are now children, but they are alive. And it means that the demonstration or manifestation of state of Biafra is now in infant stage, but it is already settled in the spirit. So whether they are doing referendum or not, that's for that Simon Ekpa to pump that baby and become alive, and that one I was having in my hand, I pump that one, it become alive. It means that the Biafra is now settled. Okay? You know, in the vision, there is a way God always show me things. He always show me things so that I will be partaking in it. So when I see myself in the scenario, it means that I have lived to see that day. Yeah? For me to be in that dream and touch that baby, it means in my lifetime, which is not far away from now, I will see that Biafra, because I have seen it manifest. In my lifetime, my hand or my eye will see Biafra. Whether you believe it or you don't believe it, you can write it down. When Biafra comes, I will still be bringing you prophecy. Okay? Write it down that this demonstration and manifestation and establishment of Biafra is now done in the realm of the spirit. I am saying this authoritatively, okay? I'm saying it with all authority that the Biafra you are hearing about is now done in the spirit, and it's now in the infant stage, and it will manifest and until it become reality in the physical. So that Simon Ekpa is going, what he is doing now is, it's like he is a very strong instrument or vessel, is one of the vessels that is bringing this Biafran to pass. It's one of the vessels. Okay? So anything he is doing, I can see that in that vision, I can see that he was resolute in his demeanor. Okay? He was resolute in his demeanor. Simon Ekpa was resolute in his demeanor. in that vision. He was not he was not wavering or shivering or kind of being afraid. He's not afraid. As in the vision, I saw him, he has confidence. So those of you who are following my prophecy, you know that I